Star Trek confirms Enterprise's Xindi aliens joined Starfleet 100 years early. Star Trek Prodigy, Season 2, Episode 11, Last Flight of the Protostar Part I, reveals that the Xindi have joined Starfleet over 100 years earlier than Star Trek Enterprise predicted. The Xindi were unique in the Star Trek universe, as they were a group of 5 different sentient species that all evolved on the same planet. During the early 2150s, humanity was at war with the Xindi, following a devastating attack on Earth that killed 7 million people. The attack and the ensuing conflict were a hugely important event in the founding of the United Federation of Planets. The conflict lasted for a year until Captain Jonathan Archer, Scott Bakula, brought the Xindi Wars to a close, with some timely intervention from Temporal Agent Daniels, Matt Winston. Daniels informed Archer that peace between humanity and the Xindi would eventually come, as by the 26th century, the species became members of the Federation and also served in Starfleet. Now, Star Trek Prodigy sneakily reveals that there was at least one Xindi Starfleet officer serving under Captain Chakotay, Robert Beltran, in the late 24th century. Captain Chakotay's protostar had a Xindi from Enterprise in Star Trek Prodigy. In Star Trek Prodigy, Season 2, Episode 11, Last Flight of the Protostar, Part I, written by Diandra Pendleton Thompson and directed by Roland Lee and Andrew L. Schmidt, Dal Rel, Brett Gray, and the crew discover Chakotay and the USS Protostar, marooned on the planet Isla. Grief-stricken and embittered, Chakotay is a shell of his former self, having lost almost his entire crew to the Valnakit. As hologram Janeway, Kate Mulgrew, explains Chakotay's grief to the Prodigy crew, he sadly consults an image of the original crew of the USS Protostar, which includes a Xindi arboreal. The Xindi arboreals were the most peaceful of Xindi's 5 species, making them the most likely candidates to join Starfleet by the time of Star Trek Prodigy. Their physical appearance was sloth-like, described as such in the script for Star Trek Enterprise Season 3, Episode 1, The Xindi, which accounts for their more laid-back and reasonable personalities. This is the second time that Enterprise's Xindi have made a comeback in Prodigy. However, it's the first time that Star Trek has backed up the truth of Daniels' words to Captain Archer, establishing that the Xindi have likely been Federation members since at least the 24th century.